This is an NBC News special report. Here's Lester Holt.
And we are back on the air with more information about today's, what we're told now, deadly terror attack in London on a bridge and at Parliament. A news conference just underway outside New Scotland Yard. It began a minute ago. We'll take it from the top. Here it is.
Good evening. My name's Rowley. I'm the National Head of Counter-Terrorism Policing, and I'm also Acting Deputy Commissioner. I want to make a statement about this afternoon's events, and I'm going to try and cover three main areas: what we know about the incident, the ongoing operation, and what London can expect over the coming days. As you know, we've declared this as a terrorist incident, and the Counter-Terrorism Command are carrying out a full-scale investigation into the events today. The attack started when a car was driven over Westminster Bridge, hitting and injuring a number of members of the public, also including 3 police officers on their way back from a commendation ceremony. The car then crashed near to Parliament, and at least one man, armed with the knife, continued the attack and tried to enter Parliament. Sadly, I can confirm that now 4 people have died. That includes the police officer who was protecting Parliament, and one man we believe to be the attacker who was shot by a police firearms officer. The officer's family have been made aware. At least 20 people have been injured. As part of long established and well-rehearsed plans, Parliament has been locked down, and the Met responded in line with our plans for a marauding terrorist attack. That response included uniformed and specialist firearms officers. We now, of course, have an ongoing operation, and whilst we currently believe there was only one attacker, I'm sure the public will understand us taking every precaution in locking down and searching the area as thoroughly and exhaustively as possible. And I know that the officials working within Parliament and public in the area completely understand the need to do this, and I thank them for their patience and their support. This investigation has the full weight and expertise of the Counter-Terrorism Command behind it. And if there are people who saw the events unfold today that haven't yet spoken to us, I would urge them to get in touch. A crime scene will remain in place in the affected areas in Westminster, and as you'll understand, it's vital we carry out a painstaking investigation to recover all the possible evidence. Looking forward, throughout the rest of the day, including when people are commuting home, and indeed over the days that follow, the people of London will see extra police officers armed and unarmed on our streets. This includes our officers working longer hours and extra shifts alongside our colleagues from British Transport Police in the City of London. And of course, as you're aware, we can call on the support of the military should we need to at a future point. We are also in the process of opening up our Casualty Bureau to help those people who are worried about friends and family who may have been caught up in the attack. Furthermore, we're reaching out to communities and community leaders across London to reassure them. Our strength as a city depends on our ability to stand together at such terrible times. If anyone sees anything suspicious or anything that causes concern, please do contact us, don't hesitate. My thoughts are with all those who have been affected by today's attack, and as a service, we've lost one of our own as he acted to protect the public and his colleagues. This is a day we planned for, but we hope would never happen. Sadly, it's now a reality. We will continue to do all we can to protect the people of London. I'll take a couple of questions. We'll look for that issue later on.
So are there any other?
We briefly lost our signal from London, but we have just heard so far the most complete accounting of the chain of events that we're now told caused 4 deaths and 20 injuries today in London. It began with what they believe is a lone attacker on the Westminster Bridge driving a vehicle into pedestrians and people who are walking along the bridge, then proceeded to Parliament, which is at the end of the bridge, essentially tried to storm the grounds and attacked a police officer who was killed. The attacker himself was also killed, wounded by police. In all, 4 people have died, 20 injured. They believe, as I said, it was a lone attacker, but as we heard noted in that news conference, they will act on the assumption that it's broader than this, and they will take the precautions of searching the area for any other signs of a threat. But there you have it. 4 have died, 20 people injured. in this attack in London today. NBC's Kelly Kobiea is standing by. Kelly, what is a scene like in London right now?
Well, the streets are fairly quiet in this very central part of London. As you can see behind me, this is Whitehall here, and of course down over my shoulder is Big Ben, the Houses of Parliament in the central area where all of this happened. This area has all been sort of cordoned off. The streets are closed. There are a few people gathered around the edges, but you rarely see central London looking like this. Absolutely empty streets, and obviously a vast police operation underway right now. As you heard from Scotland Yard, Lester, this is an ongoing investigation now. They say they believe there was only one attacker, but as a precaution, they are searching for any other possible suspects involved in this. This went down more than 3 hours ago now. That car going down Westminster Bridge, running into people, crowds of people on this bridge in the center of London that leads to the Houses of Parliament. 20 injured. There are some reports that some of those injuries are catastrophic. 4 people killed, including, it appears, the police officer who was stabbed at the Houses of Parliament. Lester, this is ongoing and will be for some hours, perhaps days, here in central London.
Kelly Kobiea, thank you. Let me quickly bring in Jeremy Bash, an NBC News national security expert. Jeremy, as you heard, they believe it's one attacker. They'll continue to search, but they believe this is one person. We apparently lost Jeremy Bash, but let's leave it there. The headline right now from that latest news conference, likely one attacker who drove across the bridge, mowed down a number of people before that deadly confrontation with a police officer at Parliament. 4 dead, 20 injured. We will have full coverage on NBC Nightly News, and of course we'll come on the air anytime events warrant. Until then, I'm Lester Holt in New York. Good day, everyone. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.